Go. That's us rolling. We'll do our checks. Might have to move the chairs so it'll be good. We're all playing case anyway, but just start maybe in sort of in the middle. No, we had it before, was fine. Like that.
Cool.
And yeah, so maybe you can sort of shift up to the middle. Like in centre.
Right, cool.
Yeah. That's
you want to swap then, since you're doing more talking?
Sure.
I can talk over here. Then I'll just be sitting in the middle because you'll be talking. Fine. Switch.
We're doing chair swaps.
Oh yeah.
Musical chairs.
As the writer of the material, it feels like I have more to say.
You will.
Let's hope.
We'll talk for
Yeah. That's us. That's the camera going. We'll do. That's our
Right.
outtakes.
Cool.
We do outtakes like that, you know. That's how we do it. Yeah, we're all set. We'll do our pre-checks, you know. Once we're all set up properly, we'll do our checks. Yep, we're all set. Cameras are on.
Cool.
I think that's us in the picture now. I'll take half an hour sometimes setting it up. That's the longest thing it normally takes is getting everyone in the picture.
Mm. Yeah.
Cool. So do our checks. Lights on, cameras on, hats off, ears down, jumpers on. This is a good roll.
It's
We got
a bit cold in here.
chilly.
Oh.
Jumpers in the house. Time stars. Is it time stars in the house?
10 stars.
10 stars
Yeah,
in the
10
house.
stars.
10 stars in the house. Welcome you guys on the podcast.
Thank you.
Episode 1. I think it's episode 129.
129.
129.
No, I was having a look over. You have quite a few episodes, like
There's tons on there now.
tons and tons. So how do you usually find your bands then? Do you usually like
Message. Just get in touch via email or even now the Instagram now it's taken off a bit easier now. So some bands don't even have Facebook anymore, so
Oh yeah, definitely.
that's
I mean,
so hard.
it's kind of like your old auntie's kind of social media, isn't it?
It is now.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I think everyone's just chilling it now, chilling over it now, and not really bothered about it now. I can see I'm not even getting any instant replies on it now. So I think this switching over Insta, IG, and also it's under the same name as well, so it makes sense to have podcasts over Instagram, and people find me a bit easier because they can only search for the hats of podcast and they know what they're looking for, you know, rather than having that personal account name and thinking this person does a podcast, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant, it's actually great. I'm pretty happy with it now.
I mean, band-wise, I'd say Facebook's quite good for gigs specifically. That's kind of the only thing that I'd say Facebook is over Instagram in that respect, because a lot of the venues and things, they go onto Facebook to post all these big lists of kind of slots they have for playing. We've got a slot on Bannerman's because of that on the 25th.
25th?
Yeah.
That's this month.
Be sure and plug that, yeah, 25th of this month. No, sorry, the 25th of March actually, yeah.
Okay, so it's still a wee bit away still then.
Yeah, still time to prepare.
Get
I
some
was going to say that's news to me.
Oh yeah, because we literally got the email in the car about that. Yeah, it'd be good. Definitely. It would be our first kind of gig outside the college, because you know we did this gig for Edinburgh College.
Yeah,
it was
you're like a college band.
Yeah. Well, it was like a fundraiser for the victims of Hurricane Melissa. It was for Cuba to kind of raise money for that. It's quite good. We only played like a 3-song set, but they all went down pretty well.
That sounds good then. Where do you guys play about?
Well, we kind of practice and things in Edinburgh because it's more central.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from Dunfermline in
Okay.
Fife, but our bass player Zafar, who's not here today, he's from the borders. We're around like Galashiels area. Stow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you know, like Edinburgh's quite central for everyone, and it's easy public transport wise for everyone to get in there. But yeah, aye.
Well, the borders has got the line there now. One's here, Stow, Galseals and Treatline, so that's made things a lot easier now connecting public transport now.
Aye. I mean, a lot of people complain about that in the borders. Apparently Callum Shields has got a good venue there. I've not actually.
Was it McCaps or something?
Yeah.
I've seen some bands playing down there now, which is a great thing. So maybe
Apparently it's easy to get a gig. I don't know.
that'd be good. There's
Yeah.
like some metal bands that play down there. You
Mhm.
know, it's actually quite. It must be quite a new scene for them as well.
Yeah, I think it's like a converted church or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Grassroots scene. They like getting some bands down there now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it can be difficult. I mean, even in Dunfermline, being a city now, still it just doesn't have the kind of live music scene that you'd want for it.
Yeah, PG
It
Malloy
does, but it's more like indie. It's really
Even PG Malloy's, I mean, you don't get like smaller band. There's not much for a smaller band to kind of start
What
up.
was it, PJ's? They had like a bill on about 2 weeks ago, and there were like 3 or 4 younger bands. But that was it was like put on by that Granton like music organisation. I don't know that much about it, but
I mean, if you want to see like a Blondie cover band or something, you know, Dunfermline's the way to go. Yeah, lots of that kind of stuff. But it's different for original bands to go out, definitely. Yeah.
So you're saying about the band is a Edinburgh College band. So like I was at Edinburgh College a long time ago.
What were you doing like?
I wasn't doing like music. I was doing computing. But
Alright.
is it what campus are you?
We're at Sight Hill.
Yeah, the Sight Hill campus because they got the music box down there.
Yeah.
This is a fairly made by music department.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
used to know a few friends down there actually back when I was there. I mean, they're probably all gone, all left now, but I used to know a lot of music students, you know, kind of sort of gone their own ways now by this time of day now, unfortunately. But there were some, we were having a good chat, we made some good friends there as well, you know. Trying to think if I know anyone for now that's doing bands. It's hard to say now actually, because I've not seen them for a long time. This is like 10, this is talking like 10, 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
So it's a hot minute now. To be honest, these bands are probably, I'm not sure if they're still in bands or if they're in their own bands, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, we don't really want to be associated, like, kind of too closely with, like, being an Edinburgh College band, because, you know, it's not like, I want it to be a bit more serious than kind of like, oh, we just met in college and we're just doing it for graded unit or whatever, you know.
Because I think that with these bands, you're not really getting out there to play gigs and venues and stuff. It's just college, and it's just limited, I guess, you know. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I'd like to think that we continue this after college for like at least another year. We'll see what happens, but you know, I'm quite kind of pleased with the traction we've got so far, having kind of started, and you know, we've got like 2 more gigs coming up. We've got one in May, one in March, and you know, we only ever started in December, so I think it's pretty good for a couple of months worth of work.
December 25,
yeah.
That's just like a bit recent. I must have just hit you guys up not long after you guys started.
Yeah, I think so. We did that music box session with Edinburgh College, but yeah, we've done quite a few other things, a few videos. I mean,
but we've been playing me, you and Zafar since before that.
Yeah, but that's kind of when we've started like the socials and things. But yeah, I mean, like as a band, we kind of have this. I don't know how to say it. Kind of, we kind of gel well together because we have been playing for a while together. So it was kind of natural when we finally started kind of videoing all these things and putting out content on Instagram and things. It was very natural, you know.
Yeah, and it seems like that's the way things are going these days anyway for a lot of these platforms. Like Instagram seems to be better than Facebook now.
It's a weird one because, you know, I've never been kind of social media savvy and things. I hated it. I never posted or anything like that until I was like 18. That was like the first time I ever posted on anything like that. I just wasn't a fan of it. But now you have to as a band. I mean,
it seems to be the thing.
You know, you have people on YouTube and things, you know, making fun of Instagram bands who kind of make content, and it's all very kind of it's all kind of fake and things. But that's the only way you can do it nowadays.
Seems to be for TikTok.
There's no such a thing as kind of like handing out flyers or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like
you can't even see any flyers or gigs and that happening now. It's all on these days. you know, even like right enough actually, you do see the odd ones in town, like in Cowley or something, for example. There's a couple of chillin somewhere, some lampposts and stuff.
No, you know, I like kind of, I think we'd probably end up printing things for the actual venue itself and kind of maybe places about that, but you know, the main focus would be kind of online, social media, kind of marketing it.
Well, it's the first step is the way like I got in touch with the podcast as well, you know. So I understand that's the other way as well, is to do podcasts, you know, hit bands up that way. That seems to be the way, has to be the way to do it, you know.
I mean, do you feel like you get more traction on kind of Instagram or YouTube?
Well, like Instagram's always taken off a lot more now, to be honest, you know. I only started it like October last year or something like that, and the followers have just went up. The followers are just like, no, I've got like some 100 plus followers, or more than that probably. It's just taking on, it's just blown up, you know. It's even got more of my YouTube channels and side accounts. So the Instagram is actually doing a lot better than I thought, you know. And I've been doing the podcast for about nearly 4 years at this point, you know, and that's only about 500 plus subscribers, you know. So maybe 500, sort of mid 500 subscribers, you know. It's taken that long to get to this point, so you can see it's a slow burner with the YouTube stuff, but the Instagram stuff, it seems to be just hot chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see it's really taken off for real. So we introduce ourselves actually. We keep forgetting that's the one we need to do.
Right, shall I go first then?
Yeah.
Right. We are 10 Stars. I'm the lead singer and guitarist, Brody, and this is Kyle, he's the drummer. Also backing vocalist as well. But Zafar, he's our bass player, he's not present unfortunately. He will be good by the March gig, the March 25th gig, which I encourage everyone to go to.
Yeah.
Not to plug too early, but might as well, you know, marketing and that.
So so you're a 3-piece band altogether pretty much.
We're getting a new guitarist in. We started doing rehearsals with him and everything, but for the March gig, probably it's just going to be a 3-piece. He'll probably be joining us for the first time in May, because we've got a gig in May in Banshees on the 15th, Banshees Labyrinth. So it'll just be me doing all the guitar work. It can be quite difficult, to be honest, being the only guitarist and then also being lead singer as well. Just for kind of like stage presence and things. It's difficult to kind of play and sing, but then also like be moving around enough, if that makes sense. It can be difficult to be quite wooden, but we're trying. Definitely.
So it just builds up basically when you do more gigs.
Definitely.
You get your sort of like, what's the word? When you get the stage presence, as they say. That's what happens when you get to a point that you play towards the gigs and stuff.
Because that's kind of the thing that separates them, isn't it? Like a good band or like an average band it's nothing to do with like how well they play their instruments, how well they sing, whatever. It's really stage presence is a really big thing. It's nothing worse than a band that's just wooden.
Just chilling, guitar, not even getting them. They just want to play, and they're a bit shy. I was like that as well.
Do you play like?
Yeah, I played in a guitar for a cover band just before the pandemic.
Alright, cool.
And I think I was just standing on one side, but.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if there's a genre like that you need kind of moving about, it's definitely like thrash.
Jump off the stage and stuff, all these bands do all that,
Luckily,
especially the wireless guitars.
I mean, luckily we're not in that boat, definitely not now.
No.
It's odd. We had someone like tag us on their story, and they were kind of like, if my kind of musical taste ends up going into kind of rock or metal, then these are the guys that did it. And I was like, metal, Jesus. Not metal. Found that kind of ironic, but
Sometimes you get the odd band that maybe tags you in, like it's a metal band, and you just describe some words, what bands, it's sort of dangerous sort of share,
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how I would even describe our sound. I mean, what would you say?
Well, the 3 songs that you started off with are quite like indie-ish.
Yeah, quite poppy.
But then sort of over rehearsing them, we're sort of making them a little bit more,
Yeah, it's like obviously there's this kind of concept in pop music of like the 4-chord song, and it's like chord 1 of a scale, chord 6, chord 4, chord 5, and that's the chord progression. And we're kind of, one of our songs is following that, and then the other ones are all quite obvious kind of chord progressions, 3-chord songs, 4-chord songs, very simple kind of songs. But I kind of think that works in our favour, to be honest. Because if you keep them simple and they're all kind of like chord based, then all you need to do is just heavy it up.
Yeah.
It's still quite easy, it's still very simple, it's still pop music, but then it kind of has that kind of angst to it, which can resonate. I mean, that's kind of the magic of like Nirvana, for instance. That's kind of what they did. They took kind of pop music.
It's like grunge.
Yeah, exactly. Well, their kind of own version of grunge, that kind of simplistic, kind of half pop, half punk thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You get like bands like is it the Weezers that had Teenage Dirtbag or something? Was that the band I'm thinking?
Yeah, Wheatus.
Yeah, they had like a sort of pop funky kind of song, radio friendly song back in the day. Yeah,
I mean we're trying to kind of go a bit heavier with the new originals that I'm kind of bringing to the band, because I've always wanted to kind of be more grunge than pop. So with the new originals we're bringing in with kind of darker subjects and things, and heavier kind of riffs. So you'll kind of see a change of direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of chose these ones because they're definitely like the easiest to pull off live, especially being like 4-chord songs, very simple structures and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll need like a 30-minute set at least, so start working on covers and things.
Yeah, so you'll do covers to sort of fill up the gaps between original stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what kind of interested you to have us on the podcast? I mean, was there anything post you liked specifically?
Just I only know you got a few on there, but it was just worth just getting another band on, hit up, just I hit up some like random sort of bands as well. There's one in Scotland and UK, so it's a bit easy for possibly it would be quite an easy thing for me to jump on. It's always a good thing to do. It seems to work quite nice way, quick sound, it seems like more bands are quite happy to do the podcast, So there's a lot of bands that seem to be hitting me up as well, actually asking to come on the podcast as well. So I've had some bands from like all over the UK come on as well, it's not just Scottish bands, but bands that come up to play gigs, for example, in Edinburgh on a tour, since they suss out some of the dates and that, and it's quick, So there's been the odd bands that have come down south to play up to Edinburgh or Glasgow, and to squeeze a podcast in is great enough. So it's happened. There's been a few bands, if you've seen my podcast also, you'll probably see a lot of the bands I've had on have been various bands from.
Yeah, I saw Meadows did one quite a while ago.
I did them like last year, middle of last year sometime.
Yeah, I was I played the Meadows.
Did you play that?
Yeah, I played the Meadows in the
Meadows
summer.
Festival.
Yeah, it was the last one in the summer, 25.
Yeah.
Beatles was also playing.
I
was playing piano for this rapper. His name's Conscious Root.
Yeah.
Conscious Root and the Collective. They were playing along with Beatles. I ended up talking to them. They're quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite like them. I think I've met them before, through mutual kind of friends and things, but yeah.
We'll give a wee shout to them as well.
Yeah, like really, really good bands. Genuinely, see them on stage is brilliant. They just have this whole kind of funky thing going on. Like I'm pretty sure they did a Jamiroquai cover, though I may be wrong.
Beatles are cool, aren't they?
Yeah. Kind of
saw them live, that.
funk rock kind of thing. It's really cool. The
Yeah.
guitarist is mental as well.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
I think I've saw them I think I've seen them a few times.
Yeah.
I'll have to see them again.
Yeah. I think I saw them at like there was a show they did at Heriot Watt. They did a show at Heriot Watt University. I went to, like, I think it was part of Battle of the Bands thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously I saw them at the Meadows Festival. Yeah. We've applied for the Meadows Festival, but we're probably not going to get it.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, but we've applied for it. Yeah. Nah, it's great, the Meadows Festival. Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Because it was quite nice. There was quite nice weather for it as well. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Turns out.
Yeah, it's like the biggest crowd I've ever played to. But you know, it's less kind of daunting because most of them aren't kind of watching you, you know? Because you're here and then kind of like miles away, you know, you've got all these stalls and things, so most people are like on the stalls, on the rides, all that kind of thing, so you know, although you feel like you're playing to this crowd of like 2,000 people, it's really like, not quite 2,000, 1,000 or in the hundreds of people. Really, there's just a main audience at the front, very few people.
Just be walking back and forth, you know.
Yeah, so they're not gonna take time to kind of stand and kind of scrutinise what you're doing or like, you know, judge you too heavily, you know. It's just kind of background music.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's chilling there as well, you know, just chatting away with people as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that. I haven't been to the Meadows Festival in a while, but I have passed it, you know, with all the stalls. So.
Yeah.
It would be good if I see some bands, maybe the old metal band there as well.
Yeah, there was a ska band last year, I remember that, but yeah, I don't remember anything that heavy, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like the favourite kind of pop stuff.
Like a family friendly kind of festival.
Yeah, so they wouldn't want something too heavy, I guess.
Get the odd like kind of like punk band and ska band following.
They were doing like all covers, but not things you'd expect to be like ska. So yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah.
That's some good stuff then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just, as I say, we just chat whenever we chat. We go through like a sort of drip question a wee bit as well. You know, we talk about what we're wearing. You know, I kind of like to chat about this, chat about that as well. I'm wearing this like really cool polar bear jumper. You know, with these kind of like lines. You know, it's kind of like looks like kind of emo way, kind of goth. You know.
Yeah.
I seen this in the shop quite a while back, and I thought, you know, they look pretty dope. So. It's like I could get it, you know. It's got a kind of long, sort of baggy loose fit as well, you know. It's my kind of jam, you know.
Yeah. Nah, jumpers are really grunge, I guess. That's the main
definitely
thing I associate it with. Yeah.
That one looks like it's one of an outfit.
It is. Wow, how predictable. I am.
So I've been on a bit of an outfit as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've been couple of times and they've got some like sort of baggy stuff and
it's great. They make expensive clothing that looks cheap. It's awesome.
Yeah. I know it's a bit of an arm and a leg sometimes with some of their stuff, you know. I mean, they actually, I do like the sort of undershirts that we're on as well. The two-wear t-shirts under t-shirt sort of thing, long sleeve t-shirt. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
They sell them. I've got a few then, you know. It's kind of that, they're quite baggy as well, you know, loose fit as well. I have a couple of them chilling as well. What else have we got? Just skinny jeans, and then I've got my Vans, that's about it. That's how we go.
Fair. I mean, as a band, I mean, we don't really have a kind of set fashion thing that we kind of adhere to.
Yeah.
I know a lot of bands do. I mean, obviously with a metal band, they can expect to have that like battle jacket and you know what I mean? They all kind of have the same like black and all that kind of thing, but we don't really do that. I mean, I don't know. We kind of like that whole kind of grunge ethos of just like not being too fake, not kind of having anything set, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't really want to try and like, I don't know, manufacture an image at all.
Yeah, this kind of casual, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I quite like flare jeans myself, but I don't force anyone to wear them because I don't think you'd.
Well, I wear my baggies on occasionally.
Yeah.
No, I wear my back skate as well.
Like, yeah. Oh, alright, cool.
So I've had the Outtakes travelling somewhere. Probably one of them a few times.
I tried skateboarding once. Yeah, I was not good at it. It's one of those things you take up like once when you're like 10, then you ride it twice and then that's it.
Yeah.
I don't have the coordination for like any sport, to be honest. I just don't.
Well, I was
Do you know
trying to
what I
get back into it again, but
Yeah.
just the weather's not really been great lately.
Oh
So
yeah.
probably have it chilled for probably the rest of the year. Last year was great for skating. Got back in it last year, you know. Took the board out, you know. Started skating again.
Yeah, I think the one kind of sporty thing I tried, like I played rugby for a while. That's like the one sporty thing I did. But you know, I was like, I quit when I was like 14 because it started getting like way too serious, you know.
You really build up to the lengths, don't you?
It was like, you know, they kind of start pushing you, in rugby specifically, they kind of start pushing you to doing kind of like developing you as a player and like pushing you to play for Scotland and things, whereas I was just doing it for fun, you know. So it gets to that point, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I was on a bike, I broke my thumb, so.
Is that what they do? Is that what they probably do? Do they actually eventually push you to the...
Well, it's kind of like they want kind of player development. They want to kind of try and push you to kind of being in their professional team. I mean, you've got like over 18s and things.
Do you even do it for like a hobby? You can just set up your own games every week?
People do that, but I mean, it's difficult. That's kind of the reason I quit, is what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah,
when you're 14 kind of thing kind of becomes really, really serious, and it's like, if you're not kind of committing like 5 days a week to it, like training, going to the gym and stuff, then like you're gonna fall behind and get yourself hurt, to be honest. So yeah, because one of those things is like, yeah. Very off topic for the whole music thing.
We do like to be totally fine, you know. We talk about anything on the podcast. So you say you started last year, so you're a fairly new band to strain with, right? So you got like any plans for the year ahead?
I mean, those 2 gigs, I mean, I'm hoping to fill up my calendar as many gigs as I can before kind of the summer, you know. So that's 2 already we have before June, so I think that's pretty good, but I think we could do more, to be honest. Definitely, we could do more. So yeah, as I said though at the beginning, Facebook, I mean, scouting around Facebook, all these random pages, you know, like musicians wanted in Edinburgh and things. Venues will just like post up a big list of kind of slots.
Now, what bands do is there's like a group that say they want these musicians and, you know, stuff like that, you know. That's kind of seems to be a norm to find bandmates as well. I remember back in the day when I started getting in bands, you know, it was joinmyband.com. If that's still a thing.
Never heard of it.
I think it's still, I'm not sure if it's still a thing now, but I used to music like probably 10 years ago. I didn't enjoy. I wasn't getting out much out of, you know, kind of sporadic with a lot of the bandmates, you know, commit to do it and then fall through quite easily. So it's kind of, you have like friends of friends, kind of when you get friends, you know, you kind of feel like it's the better idea. And then that's how we got this Metallica project going, you know, before the pandemic, because I knew my friend, you know, about a couple of years prior to the Metallica gig. Well, not the Metallica gig, but when we were playing on Metallica cover songs, we sort of knew each other. And he was into Metallica, and you know, we just jammed some Metallica songs, and then eventually had a gig offered at, was it Opium? It was Opium back in the day. We called it kind of Legends. It's
right. Yeah, I played a gig at Legends once. It was part of like a college project. It was one of the first actual proper gigs I did. I think I was like 17 or something.
Legends is great actually. It gets the odd big metal band there, it's got the odd metal bands, you know.
It's just everything in Edinburgh, and Cowgate specifically, kind of suits that whole metal thing,
That's
because
it.
half of them look like dungeons, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these old Edinburgh buildings with like stone walls and stuff, you know, they all look quite dungeon-like. So
You got all these venues like Stramash as well, with
Yeah.
trucks, you
I've
know.
never actually been inside Stramash, and they have like a Cayley thing, but yeah.
Sneaky Pete's as well is another great venue. That probably would be quite ideal for a lot of indie bands, you know. Indie bands, you know, it's next to Wagons.
Yeah.
And that's a great place for a lot of indie rock bands to play.
Yeah. Indie's a weird title because it's not specific. So if you describe yourself as an indie band, I mean, it's just very kind of difficult for people to imagine what that would be.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like anything that's not kind of metal or
rock, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything, but yeah, definitely.
Or it could be like alternative rock or something as well.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's the same kind of boat. And then Britpop as well. You know, I think Britpop is similar to indie. It's like, you know, bands just call themselves under a name, you know. Britpop is like bands like Coldplay and Meadows Street, so.
Yeah, it's like more like that 90s thing, kind of thing.
Radiohead, there's bands like that, they all Britpop, you know, it's big thing in the 90s, 80s, 90s, 90s. So same as I say, there's a few bands in Dunfermline as well, you know. I recently had a band called Path Chap. He heads on. I think Pan Chap heads. That's the band.
Pan Sharp.
Oh.
Yeah. I had them on quite recently.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I think we've got them on Instagram because I just add all band accounts, you know, just out of solidarity. So you know, whenever I see a band account on Instagram, I add them. Yeah, I think we do have them on.
So it's like a Scottish band.
I'm not sure what they do though. I can't really speak for what like they're like because I haven't really.
I think they're sort of indie sort of stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well actually. They've had a few gigs around the country now.
Yeah. I mean, have you looked at any of our stuff? Have you watched any of our stuff?
Just there's a few videos on your Instagram.
Yeah. I mean,
you got any music or that out there?
Yeah. Well, no, not on like Spotify or anything, but we've recorded. We recorded in Glasgow with this guy, John Stewart, out in Glasgow. We recorded one song with him. And then I've also got a friend of mine who's wanting to record us at the end of the month. So, I mean, that's 2 songs that we'll have. I don't know how we're going to release them yet, to be honest. It's all up in the air. Probably Spotify and things. But yeah, we've got kind of one song's called Just Like the Night, which seems to be the most popular one when we played it live. So that's why we kind of chose to record it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Just Like the Night, that's one that we've recorded. That's probably kind of our poppiest one. So yeah, catchiest one, most likely to kind of catch on, I think. Anyway, so that's where we're recording that one. And then we've also got another one, kind of Pilot Light, that we're probably going to record with this friend of mine. That's a lot more kind of 70s style.
Oh yeah.
I'd say it's more like Tom Petty.
Oh yeah.
If I was to kind of compare it, you know, the whole inspiration for it was this song Breakdown by Tom Petty that I really like. So I was kind of trying to replicate that kind of vibe that it had. I don't know. But yeah, it's a song that we really, really enjoy playing, like, because it's got this whole 70s vibe throughout, and then it gets to the middle 8 section, and then it's kind of grungy, if that makes sense. It's this kind of chord heavy, kind of middle 8 section that gets really grungy, then it goes back to the chorus. Yeah.
Well, that would sound very good actually.
Yeah. It's like, it's got this kind of guitar motif that kind of goes throughout it, where it mirrors the vocal melody. And that the whole reason for that was to just make it as catchy as can possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if we have the hook as like this vocal melody, but then we also play the hook on top of that through the guitar. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's not too catchy to the point that it's like monotonous or kind of like annoying, you know, because too cheesy. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's good to have a catchy song, right? That's one thing, you know.
Yeah. You know, that was the one that we thought kind of would catch on the most kind of live shows and things. But I mean, we played both of them live the other week, and it definitely seemed like the last of that, Just Like the Night, was the one that kind of caught on more. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I think that's kind of the sign that you're on the right track. I mean, I don't know though, we could be pish, but I think that's kind of the sign that you're catching, you're kind of doing the right thing, where kind of you think this is your best song, but then other people have different opinions. That means that all of them are kind of valid within their own right.
Yeah.
None of them are kind of filler songs that just...
You get a single about something, and that does fit well, you know, with the alpha level, you know.
Mm.
Then I guess you reach a follow-up single a few months after that one or something, you know.
We'll see what happens. I mean,
It seems to be the way bands do things these days.
yeah, I mean, I don't know the first thing about kind of promotion or anything like that. I mean, yeah, we're doing Instagram, obviously. We're doing all this stuff on Instagram, and we kind of appreciate everyone who's kind of supporting us with that. But you know, we're trying our best not to kind of fall into that trap of doing the kind of cynical line of promotion, which is kind of like, guess they're a drummer and things like, you know, that kind of stuff that they do, where it kind of gets a bit too TikTok-y for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I just find it kind of cynical and a bit kind of like, you know, you're not really doing it because you like it.
Yeah. You do like a wee shot or something, and then put a wee bit of that.
Yeah, it's just like little skits and things.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we obviously we don't want to take ourselves too seriously, definitely, but you know, little skits and things. It's like, we'll do that if we want to do that, but if we don't want to do that, we're not going to do it just for kind of to catch on to something that's going on social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To catch on to some trend thing, because then it's fickle, and then, you know, suddenly you're kind of a bit cringe because you were one of the ones who kind of latched onto it. Definitely.
Understandable way. Do we chat about instruments and gear you guys play? Sort of guitars and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the best guitarist, I'd say I'm quite functional. You know, Kyle here is probably a better guitarist than me. But he does drums because we can't find another drummer. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say instrumental wise. We're not kind of connoisseurs, are we?
Gear.
What?
About like what guitars and stuff you use.
What guitars I use?
Yeah.
Like brand deal with Fender. I use a Fender Telecaster.
Yeah.
I've got like two Fender Telecasters in kind of circulation. I just like the Fender Telecaster. I just can't play with any, like, I just like single coils in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's odd because I had the Telecaster, and then I was thinking to myself about kind of, I want to do heavier things. I should maybe pick a guitar that's more kind of eponymous with kind of like heavier sounds, like a Mustang or a Stratocaster or something like that. And then I went to the guitar shop to buy one of those, and I just ended up buying myself another Telecaster because it's just what I'm used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you're like that. I mean, what guitar do you play?
I got a few actually, a few metal ones, ESPs.
Yeah.
I hold one chilling as well. That's probably my metal one, main one. And I got that one. I was playing that in the band as well. So it's a GX600 Guy Old signature. It's probably a limited edition, probably. I think it's probably like 500 of them made, probably.
Yeah.
So I was in a guitar shop, and I asked it to call me at work to sort of order it in or something, and I got it. So it was probably, I think I got that in like 2016, 17 or something.
Yeah, my Telecaster I got in 2019. So yeah, it's quite a while. I've had it since I was 13. So yeah. So yeah, that's my main one. It's the one that I have the most attachment to, that Telecaster, especially because it was like a limited edition, like Japanese one. So it was ones like that haven't been made since, you know. So it'll get rare and things, you know. So I really like it. Definitely. I mean, it's this thing that kind of is made to be so pristine looking.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like this kind of cream colour with like the gold pickups and then the black outline and things. And it's just dented now. All these little indents and things.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
You know, and some guitars can age well. Like Stratocasters and things. I mean, if you do a Sunburst Stratocaster, it ends up being dented and things. I mean, that's kind of the iconic look of that guitar.
Yeah.
Whereas mine just yeah, it doesn't suit being old, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it was made to be like heavenly looking, and now it's not. But yeah,
So it's weekend.
no, a Telecast is a lot more kind of like versatile than people give it credit for. I mean, I played it in a kind of, I wouldn't say metal, it's like an alt metal band. I played it in an alt metal band a while ago. Yeah, it was called LA Wizards, my band, ages ago. Played like a couple of gigs, but yeah, I played metal. I ran like one of those heavy metal pedals through it, you know, the Boss ones, like the Wazacraft heavy metal pedals. I ran one of them through. Yeah, tuned in like black metal type, like heavy, like mid, like, you know what I mean, like treble bass all the way up, that kind of tone on it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I could handle it. It wasn't like screaming at me. You know what I mean? The feedback wasn't too terrible. You know, even though it's single coil. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's more just what you're comfortable with, guitar wise.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you can tune any tone into any guitar if you really try.
Yeah.
So it's just what you're kind of comfortable playing. I mean, Kyle's a lot more kind of Stratocasters than me.
Just now I'm mainly playing my Les Paul.
Yeah.
I prefer my Les Paul.
Les Paul, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just prefer the sound of the humbuckers with like a Friedman pedal.
Mm-hmm.
That like sort of 90s Marshall amp sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
the same with the Guns N' Roses or that.
Probably a bit.
I mean, you're trying to go Queens of the Stone Age kind of more.
No, not just now. More like Alice in Chains or something like that. I did go through a big Queens of the Stone Age period where I bought like loads of pedals that they used and everything.
Yeah.
But not as much just now.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the next challenge, I think, when we get this new guitarist in, to kind of make our kind of guitar tool match up, you know what I mean? Just so everything kind of sounds consistent, you know what I mean? Because that's kind of the worst thing that you can do. If you have two guitarists in a band, both with really different sounds, really different setups and things, it just doesn't sound good, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all part of the challenge. Yeah.
Maybe a good way to get him, maybe playing a humbucker guitar.
He doesn't have a humbucker guitar.
Oh.
He said to us on the first day, I was like, yeah, I only do use single coils. He must have more guitars than me. He's got like Telecasters.
His power line of Mike McCready's got his Strat, and then Stone usually uses a Les Paul, and that works really good for that sound.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. What various
These are interesting things.
like pattern seats.
Just liner things. Yeah.
The meant to go on the back like that. Meant to go like the other seats.
Oh, you've not like finished sewing them on kind of thing.
No, the thing was just going to, I guess.
So what like relationship do you have with this cafe? Is this like run by your family or is it like?
No, it's just a community centre. You know.
Oh, right, cool. So you just get free use of it, basically.
Yeah, because
cool.
I do some stuff here generally as well. You know, I've been doing the podcast, yes, since I
Mm.
started, done really.
Yeah.
And I've just done some lots of work. I've done some like work here as well, volunteering sort of work here as well, like fixing
Ah,
walls and bike shop and you know.
Fixing what?
Yeah, fixing like walls and then doing bike maintenance stuff here.
Nice.
Doing a lot of bike things, you know.
I am completely harmless, so I can't do any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate someone who actually can like fix shit.
It's great. It's a great wee place as well. I know.
Mm.
They've got a great cafe downstairs as well, you know. And they've got a few other places there as well.
There's a random like metal hole in the corner and it has a spoon attached. Don't know what that's for.
I don't know what that is.
It's a weird contraption.
Just chilling there, like just off the camera.
Just off the camera. Should we bring it into the camera?
What's that? Oh, that.
Yeah. Just so they know, just so they don't think I'm metal. I don't know what it's for. Look at this.
How's the recording actually getting on? Just to check. Yeah, it's like a.
Do you know what I think it's for? I think it's for putting candles out at distance.
Probably is.
Like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I think it maybe it was some sort of thing they did to you.
Yeah, maybe I should take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just chilling there, and that's it. Randomly, yeah. But yeah, it's it's a great place. You know, this is where we do the podcast. They're down here. So kind of used quite a lot here, you know, for podcasting. You know.
I mean, most of the stuff we film, like content we film, is all at the college because you know we get kind of free use of like practice rooms and stuff.
Oh,
so,
do you?
yeah, you know, you'll start seeing kind of a pattern when we keep posting videos of like the walls all look the same. There must be like the same practice area.
There'll be the college music department there.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite the big rooms of practice rooms.
I mean, when I leave next year, I don't know what we'll start doing with like practicing.
We've got a few places in Edinburgh as well, practice spaces.
I mean, Colour sounds quite good. I do use Colour Sound quite a lot. That's the one kind of opposite Haymarket Station.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're really good. They've got orange amps as well, which is my favourite type of amp. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, we're both from Dunfermline, so it would be really good to be able to kind of practice in Dunfermline, but it's just after getting there, it's just a really big pain, you know. And I wouldn't want to Rosyth's kind of Dunfermline, right? It's very much. But yeah, I wouldn't want to put him through like 10 buses to get there.
Get a few buses.
Or how many? Probably like 3, but yeah. I put on this like Cayley thing, so I was like, it's in Charlestown, which is like near Dunfermline. So I put on this Cayley, and I had like 8 musicians all coming to this like little community like centre thing to put on this Cayley, and I had to keep like driving to the bus station and driving over because there were no like buses between Dunfermline bus station and like out to this place Charlestown. So yeah, I was just everyone's taxi for like the whole night, driving back and forth.
Yeah, because if they stop the buses at a certain time of the night, and that's
it's not that. I just don't think there are any direct ones. Like I think it was like some weird ones. Like well, at that time, they were all like, oh, we can't get there. I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't be asked. Maybe they just couldn't be asked to like figure out the timetable. I don't know. I don't take buses. So, yeah.
I do.
No, I passed my test recently and I just, it's weird because I told myself I'm not going to drive into Edinburgh, I'm just still going to get public transport and stuff, but I mean, since I've gone, I've just been driving because it's just so handy. Especially like chucking all your shit in the back, like amps and guitars and all this. So, I don't know how we're going to do these gigs though, because there's nowhere to park anywhere. And Cowgate especially, I mean both our gigs that are coming up are in Cowgate.
You have to kind of park a wee bit out of the way, a wee bit.
Aye, and then at that point you might as well just get the train, because then you can have a pint, you know?
Yeah, probably that's it. I'm sure that's what most would do actually when they're going to get anyway, use public transport.
Yeah.
It's a bit more travel than
always split taxi home.
We could.
Yeah. But just transport is sometimes a bit hit and miss, sometimes can't it? So Calgary was a good because I ended up quite a lot, you know, indie bands. I see a lot of like metal bands as well. Most of the metal bands actually. Do you know any metal bands? Any ones?
We had a friend who was part of Serpent.
Yeah, Serpent.
Yeah. We had a friend who was part of Serpent for a while. I don't think he still is. But yeah, so Serpent, I mean, I've met a couple of them. They probably won't remember me. That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, no, I met Serpent, they're quite nice guys. Yeah, really nice guys.
Our friend who used to be in Serpent was a lovely guy.
Yes, Callum is lovely. Callum works at Whistle Binky, see him all the time. But yeah, what else? LA Wizards. That was my old band that was kind of alt metal, kind of towing the line between kind of metal and just rock. It was kind of weirdly in the middle. But yeah, we did this gig in La Belle Angel.
Oh yeah.
September 2024, I want to say. And yeah, it was good. There was this band from down south called Fury.
Yeah, Fury.
They're kind of picking up quite a lot. I think they did this tour in their own over in like Denmark and stuff. And
Fury.
I bought one of their cassettes. They're really good. Brilliant stage presence.
It's like power metal, isn't it?
It's like, I remember I talked to like the backing singer, and I forgot their names unfortunately, but talking to the backing singer, I was like, yeah, you kind of remind me of Motley Crue. You have this cool like Motley Crue vibe, and then she was like, oh, don't tell her to sing like that. He'll hate that comparison. But I mean, it was from me, my perspective. I was like, yeah, the very kind of like extravagant kind of showmanship. Power metal is probably the best way to describe it because they're just really extravagant and that kind of 80s style kind of metal, which is cool. I mean, I quite like it. I quite like that style.
It's great for stuff as well. You know, the hair metal and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I respect anyone who can kind of pull off that level of showmanship, you know, because you know it's a lot easier for kind of us in indie bands. I don't know why I don't dislike that title, but I mean that kind of is what we do. Yeah, it's a lot easier for us to
be an indie band.
Yeah, I mean because you're not expected to kind of do anything extravagant. You're not expected to do these big mental guitar solos or anything.
Yeah.
You're just expected to kind of play functionally.
I feel like our band probably sits in a bit of an awkward place though, between like indie and then more like rocky things.
Yeah, we're kind of, I don't know, I think it's just one of the things we need to find. I don't think we've found what our kind of sound is.
Because we wouldn't be heavy enough to put on like a bill with other rock bands, but then would maybe be a bit too much to be put on with
Indie bands,
like, yeah, more like
acoustic guitar girlies and that.
Maybe.
Yeah. No open mic night at the Fire Station Creative in Dunfermline. That's probably not going to happen for us. Yeah, I mean one of my biggest kind of one of the bands I like quite a lot is Neil Young and Crazy Horse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest influences for me. It's that kind of 70s style rock, but then it goes a bit heavier than that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of, I'd say that's kind of where we sit, is kind of in the same line as kind of Neil Young, Crazy Horse. That album, Zuma, brilliant album, love it. And that's kind of what we were trying to replicate. We wrote this song recently that was trying to be kind of like a historical epic kind of sounding thing. And it was basically, it's this song I've written and it's 3 chords and basically it's like verse, instrumental jam where it's just kind of like loose, kind of sludgy kind of guitar solo thing. Then a verse and it kind of goes back and forth, but it's about the migrants that went on the wagon trains out to the west of America. You know how you had like east of America and then they would kind of go over on the wagon trains to California and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's
like
about.
There's also horse drawing things, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy horses.
Well, it's more kind of it's more about basically. Neil Young wrote a song called Cortez the Killer, and it was about kind of the Spanish genocide of like the Mayans and the what are they called, the Aztecs and things. And it kind of it serves as this like historical epic in music form. You know what I mean? It's like the musical equivalent of Gone with the Wind. It's just epic in all sense of the words, and I kind of wanted to capture that as well. It was like massive guitar sound. You know what I mean? Like. Heavy drums and everything like that, deep bass, and we're all just playing the same chords, but like they're all playing like the same 3 chords all the way through this like 7-minute sweeping song. And then in between these like big instrumental sections, there's like a verse about kind of this guy. It's almost like I kind of take on this persona of this guy that's on the wagon train, you know, and kind of and it just tells the story of it almost. So yeah.
That's very interesting actually.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot more interesting than just.
Back in the day.
I mean it's a lot more interesting than all the other stuff, because all the other stuff we write just ends up being like the basic kind of love song and stuff. So it's better to kind of branch out to something a bit different, you know. But yeah, definitely.
So do you influence for these like bands and like as I said, Neil Young? Is that sort of one of your sort of influences? Or?
I'd say Neil Young for me. Neil Young, Nirvana, but then also poppier things. So it's like Neil Young is kind of there's like Nirvana, which is the heavier side of our sound, and then there's like I quite like kind of poppy things like TV Girl and stuff. I like the kind of pop things like that. And then obviously in the middle of that you've got kind of Neil Young and Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
I just like quite a lot of 70s stuff, to be honest. It just has this kind of like smooth sound, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
Kind of like
Tom Petty.
There's a bit of like some new wave stuff came out in the 70s as well, you know, like The Cure and all that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not kind of our
Not
thing.
really
I mean,
but I'm thinking that myself. When I think about the 70s, I think about new wave and.
I mean, a lot of bands are kind of ashamed to kind of be pop, and they don't want to be labelled as pop, so they say, "Oh, we're indie and things." But I mean, I'd rather someone labelled me as pop, because I mean, pop is like, I don't know. It's just there's no pretentiousness there.
It's kind of the trap music, as people would call it as well. You know, radio music. You know.
Well, it's not really. You don't have to be. If you want to be pop, you don't have to be radio like pop. You know, there's so much pop that's like not trying to be radio, and there's so much interest in pop music. And I mean, it's just. I don't think there's anything wrong with just trying to make catchy music. You know.
Yeah.
Without kind of, you know, you don't have to be like experimental. You don't have to be like serious subject matter. You know, the lyrics can be a load of pish if it's like catchy, and if it gets someone tapping their foot, I mean, that's kind of the aim. So yeah, and I mean, we can go heavier as well, because there's breathing room there from pop to kind of go a bit heavier, definitely, you know, because I feel like audiences of kind of heavier music, like heavy metal, are get a lot more offended when you try and bring in pop influences. But people who like pop music don't mind if there's kind of a heavier influence there. If you get a bit into Nirvana, kind of heavier territory, I don't think they mind that as much. So yeah, it's just a safer place to be. Yeah.
Even like other sort of music, you know, like beats, that type beats as well. You know, that's something different as well. You know, that could be quite popular. It's like hip hop and that as well.
Well, I mean, you know, I play piano as part of Conscious Fruit and the Collective, so I do kind of, that was a new thing for me, hip hop and things, brand new thing for me. I really struggled at the beginning to kind of understand how to play that kind of music. I mean, because hip hop's just so different, and you know, it's like there's a backing track, and then we were kind of the live musicians, so like I was playing piano and then there was this other dude that was playing sax. But it was just that kind of getting into mind frame of you don't have to play constantly, you're just playing.
Poppiness to the song as well, you just do that sort of as the beat, you know.
Well, he has like this backing track and you're supposed to just kind of play along to it, but it's that kind of like, how much is too much? You're not supposed to be playing the whole time, you're just kind of adding little bits here and there to emphasize, you know what I mean? Just to add a little bit of flavour here, but like you don't play for the whole thing. And just learning how to do that, learning how to just like, don't play too much, don't overplay, just kind of take a back seat and just add bits where you can. And I think that's kind of helped me with this as well, you know, because you know, you can kind of fall into that trap about doing too much, definitely. It's important to kind of branch out as a musician and things and try and experiment with different genres and things, even if it's not something that you can listen to a lot. It's important to try it, because you know, I love those songs. You know, when I started, I was not a hip hop person. I didn't listen to a lot of it, but I mean, as soon as I started playing with Conscious Fruit and the Collective, I mean, I started listening to his music, and then suddenly I had like half of my playlist in the car was like that music, and I was like, you get an appreciation for it when you're playing along to it, because you're listening to where you can add things, so therefore you're listening to the whole thing like very kind of in depth, so you develop an interest for it.
Suppose that might make sense in future as well, to have a bit of that maybe in the band as well, maybe.
So we're kind of, her whole thing is kind of quite loose, you know, so anything that's kind of, anything that's like tight and overly rhythmic and things, just, I don't know. I'm not talented enough for that, but we'll see about the rest of the band.
We got that to it eventually. As things keep doing what you're doing, the band will come on fine, you know. I mean, as I try and get my bearings around what you say now, and any things we can chat, anything else we can chat.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've covered quite a lot.
Yeah, we have bits and bobs in there as well.
Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, if we're just gonna say one last thing, it's just about our gig on the 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say something about those Nikes as well. They're quite cool.
I've had these for ages.
Have you?
Yeah. They're actually starting to fall apart, but you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of anything else to wear. But anyway, yeah, if I was to say one thing, it's just check out our Instagram and things, you know. Yeah, check our Instagram. If you like the sort of music that we do, come to our gig on the 25th of March. It's at Bannerman's.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously I've not got all the information yet,
Okay.
but if you like our music, you start following us, and then we will definitely be posting more about that thing in March. So yeah, definitely advise come along because it will be fun.
That'd be dope to come along.
Yeah.
Then you support bands, the nice jet part of this.
Well, we are one of the supporting bands. I think it
Yeah.
was. I forgot his name, but that's probably bad.
Okay.
I forgot his name. We've asked to support this guy. And we've forgotten his name.
We catch people from anyway. It's supposed to see out on the.
Oh yeah. But anyway, you know, yeah, more information will come out about that once I've organised everything.
So that'll be
yeah. Anyway, cool.
Anything like merchandise or stuff to chat?
Oh no, we're not big enough for that yet.
CDs and stuff as well.
Potential Spotify releases, but again, that's all up in there. It's all pretty up in there.
Yeah,
But,
Spotify's a bit of a mess at the moment, actually, isn't it?
yeah.
Probably be like what summertime.
Bandcamp.
Summertime, well yeah,
Yeah, stuff.
Just Like the Night is quite a kind of summery song that's quite kind of poppy. So yeah, that's probably the best thing to release it. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't. There's no way to sort of listen to music anyway, so that's the thing as well. You know, but hopefully come down to the gig in that day as well.
But yeah, brilliant. That'd be nice to see
It'd
it.
be nice to come along and see more indie bands, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to have that feeling now. I've got those metal gigs, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd like to sort of branch out to some more indie stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Because they're still good as well, you know. Like I've had plenty of indie bands on this podcast lined up as well, you know.
Mm.
Trying to even think what bands I actually had on, but there's also indie
You've got like
bands.
hundreds, so yeah.
Yeah,
Must
even
be
I
difficult.
forget everything, you know, all the bands I've interviewed on this podcast, you know, it's been going on for such a long time, you know, you kind of forget who you've interviewed now. But, I mean, yeah, I think it's been great to get you guys on this podcast.
Thanks very much.
Just a quick, I think you said this already, but a quick mention where you can check down social medias and stuff.
Yeah, so for social medias, our name is 10 Stars, but with a Y. It's all one, so it's 10 Stars Band with a Y instead of an I, so TYN Stars. We're still 10 Stars, but yeah, TYN Stars Band.
Yeah.
We'd really appreciate the
It's
follow.
supposed to be easy to find you guys that way, so I think at first I might even branch out to other things, not just bands, I might branch out to some companies. I don't know. I think sticking with the band is great, so I'll probably keep that going. Once we keep it going, I'll get more bands on and more acoustic sessions and stuff as well. With podcasts.
Yeah, so you were doing an acoustic session with some guy. Looked quite cool.
I think it might be that Ezra Briggs or something.
Yeah, dark folk or something.
Yeah,
I
I've
heard
heard that
that.
one quite well.
Yeah.
We should try and do acoustic sessions with full bands as well. They come along. Always down for another podcast with bring guitars and stuff again.
Definitely, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, cool.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is for wrapping up completely. Thanks again for watching
Cool.
this That's Okay Down podcast. The one and only 129, I think it's 129. The one and only 10 stars.
Brilliant.
Always
Yeah,
at
10 stars.
10 stars.
Thank you.
Always at Dunfermline. And then make sure to like, comment below, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's Okay Down podcast. Switch on that bell notifications. Hit the bell notifications. Follow me on Instagram under the Hats Off Head Down podcast. And I have my YouTube channel, my gaming channel that I don't post anything on. It's really not much at all.
Cool.
Try and get that up and going again, but we'll stick with the
Alright.
podcasts. But yeah, before we wind it off, let's do some fist bumps. Boom. Boom. And then let's say I'll walk off the camera and then we'll take a wee quick photo for the thumbnail. That's alright. I'm just going to say signing off now.